Many of you seem to like our YouTube videos talking about YouTube, or rather the comments you see on it. So while we work on the next part of the series, we wanted to try out making a video talking about facts you may not know about bigger YouTube channels. It seems like the nature of many internet users is to comment on things while having little to no understanding on topics, which can lead to things being said which are simply untrue or make no sense. So in this video, I want to clear some of those things up by talking about the top 10 things you may not know about YouTubers. With that being said, let's get into the video. Number 10. YouTube channels are businesses. Of course, this does not apply to all channels, but many of the big channels you see are registered corporations. It's not just someone making videos and getting some ad revenue here and there. That money is often taxed as a small business. Some channels you could tell were obviously businesses, but many of the channels run by individual people are corporations as well. It allows you to also have tax write-offs for when you buy equipment or software used for your channel, since it is a business expense. Number 9. Ad revenue and sponsors explained. This kind of ties into number 10. Bigger YouTube channels often spend countless hours and sometimes a lot of money making videos, so they do need to be able to sustain that. When someone makes a 45-minute video and there are quite a few ads, before just leaving an angry comment, you need to consider how long the video took, how much it cost to make, and the length of the video. YouTube videos are free entertainment, and ad revenue is the main way content creators are able to profit off of it. Sometimes multiple ads are needed to sustain that, and one ad at the beginning is not enough. Also, for sponsorship, while it may not be the most entertaining part of the video, it is another source of income for that creator and can help fund the channel and keep it afloat. Ad revenue, especially in certain months, is not always enough. Number 8. Who's working on the videos? Many channels have teams of people that work on putting out content. Game Domain is one of them as well. That's what I mean by videos can cost a lot of money to make. Plenty of big channels have full-time employees who work to write, research, design, edit, and voice videos. Even channels based on single personalities that you might think are all just them are more than likely a team of people, or at least someone else working behind the scenes. Number 7. The best and worst month for videos. Ever wonder why many creators will put out their best videos in November and December and make less content in January and February? It's because of ad rates. During the Christmas season, advertisers pay more for ads, so videos overall make a lot more money than in months like January, where advertisers aren't paying as much for ads. Number 6. Differences in amount of subs and views. For many channels, the amount of views compared to the amount of subscribers will be very different, with there being more subscribers than views in most cases. A common thought for many people is either sub for sub or bots. While there are channels that do that, there are a lot of factors at play that explain this difference. The age of the channel is one. Take Markiplier as an example. He's been around for a while, and his main audience is young kids. Someone who watched him 5 years ago likely does not watch him now, or at least not as much, but people do not unsubscribe from channels, often leading to them becoming an inactive sub. Then there are people who subscribe for only one video. On Game Domain, we have a video with 13 million views that's very different from our normal content, while it brought in close to half the amount of total subscribers on the channel. Then you have to also keep in mind an active subscriber, maybe just not watching certain types of videos on the channel. People who have multiple accounts subscribe, and when you add all of this up, that's when you start to see a big difference between the amount of subscribers and numbers of views. Number 5. Watch time versus views. Watch time is incredibly more important compared to views. Since 2011, that has been the case. Clicking on a video and then immediately clicking off actually hurts a video more than it helps it, because it lowers the average watch retention. So if you're ever trying to help someone get more people to their videos, watching the entire thing is the way to go, because just watching 1 second will not help. Videos with higher retention rates and more watch time will do better. Number 4. What is fair use and how important is it? Fair use is the use of someone else's work that does not require the person to credit someone or pay them for their work. Here's an example. If someone wants to make a video talking about Super Mario Galaxy, they are allowed to take clips from someone else's video and provide something over it. What isn't allowed is if someone just re-uploads the video or plagiarizes it. Many, if not most, big YouTubers do use clips from other channels very often under fair use. Number 3. Why do YouTubers always have to ask for people to engage? I've seen some takes by educated YouTube experts saying how creators should never ask for someone to subscribe and that it's begging and doesn't do anything. It actually does do something. If you've watched a video to the end, you likely enjoyed it and may not have been thinking about engaging, but just thinking about moving on to another video. Asking someone to subscribe or like will get their attention and lead to more people engaging. Number 2, why do YouTubers care about engagement? Tying into the last one, engagement is likes, dislikes, shares, and comments. And the reason YouTubers care about these are because it helps the video in the algorithm more. When more people engage with that video, more people are likely to see it. Even dislikes have no negative effect on the video in the algorithm. It is seen as the same as liking it by the algorithm. Number 1. How does someone become a full-time YouTuber? It is much more difficult than it seems, especially depending on where you live. Some states have extremely high tax rates on small businesses, plus a higher cost of living, so people being able to make a comfortable living in New York compared to Wyoming is a lot different. It also depends on how much is considered a comfortable living for each person. Someone may make enough money on YouTube to live off, but still have another full-time job because YouTube is unpredictable and they want to be safe. Chances are, unless someone is getting millions and millions of views every single month, they're not a full-time YouTuber. Even if they're getting 10 million views a month, that doesn't guarantee it either. Usually, full-timers are people who have been working on YouTube for years and have a dedicated fan base and also have plenty of partnership and sponsors in addition to making plenty of ad revenue each month. Those are 10 facts about big YouTubers you may not have known. Let us know what you did know and what you didn't, and what you found the most interesting. And if you'd like to see more non-gaming videos like this, just let us know in the comments and be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. This has been Taylor with Game Domain.